Hey everybody, and welcome back to our new channel with the Condo Remodel. We're going to give y'all an update on what we've been up to for the past couple of weeks. We've been doing just some little housekeeping things around the condo. We've actually got some lights now up in the condo. Y'all know the lighting in the condo has been terrible because we don't have any of the light fixtures up. So we just kind of been dealing with what we had. I do a little DIY today in this video, just going to show you how we're going to update some bathroom fixtures, just trying to save money any way we can and just use the things that we have and just kind of freshen them up. So I'm just going to go along and just kind of let y'all see what we've been up to, and I'm going to let Ben give y'all some updates on the things that he's been working on.
So I figured now it's time to get some lights going in this place.
So Ben basically went through, he has got all the ceilings painted, and before he started painting, he wanted, some better lighting. So he went on and just painted around some of the light fixtures, and then he installed the light fixtures. And these light fixtures were left over from the original build of the condo. So we're just going to reuse these for now. And like he told y'all, we're probably going to replace them at some point. But for now, these will work. So he went through and tried to put up as many of these as he can. So like I say, we will have better lighting now while we're filming and also while we're over here working.
Okay, we got one light in the master bath. We got one in the laundry room. I got this one wired up in the closet. Power is on, so we're going to, before I hang the fixture, we're going to make sure it works. So we're going to put the bulb in. Voila. Now we're ready to hang the fixture.
So to get some of the light fixtures hung up was a huge deal because like I say, now we've got some adequate light we can see, and also it just makes everything look a little bit more put together. That's bright. That's a bright closet. That's amazing. Yes.
I like it.
Ben is the human paint stirrer. Instead of getting the stick out and stirring it, we're just going to go let Ben stir it. Do the shaking method. He's going to hurt himself. Alright, great job. Now I'm going to take y'all along in a few of the rooms and just let you see what the ceilings look like once we got some paint on them. I think Ben ended up only having to do one layer. So he just rolled all the ceilings. We started to get one of those Wagner paint sprayers. We looked at one at Lowe's, but they were out of them. So I guess it was a blessing that they were, because I think he did better with just a roller. I know it was hard on his neck from looking up so much, but he did get it done. So he just went room to room. He put one layer on, and once it dried, it looked really good. So this is him in the family room area. And this is the biggest area of the condo. It's a family room because it's connected on to the kitchen. So, but he just started over here in the family room and just kind of went slow, and just worked in sections. Now this ceiling paint that we got at Lowe's, I'm not sure what the brand of it was, but one of those 5-gallon tubs did the trick. That was all we needed for the ceiling. So we got that done, and then I just took the bathroom fixture. Ben had taken it down, or it was already taken down when we got the condo, but I just carried it to the house. I took the globes off of it. I'm not going to go with this shiny chrome silver, and I just got some Rust-Oleum. I think this is like a burnished amber is what it's called, but I'm just going to go over it with a couple of coats, and I'm just going to spray it really good, because I think we're going to go with those color fixtures in our bathroom. So I'm just going to use that. Now the existing vanity that was in the bathroom, it was so long. I think it was like 80 something inches long. So Ben had to get a grinder and just kind of break it down and then remove it from the condo. So it is out of there and it is out of our way.
So happy Saturday, everybody. We just got back down here this morning and been painting for about an hour and a half. I've got a lot done. You know, I've got the living room's done, the family room, whatever you want to call that, up to the kitchen. I like the kitchen. Master bedroom's done, the master closet, the master bathroom. I'm here in this hallway up above me, here connected to the foyer. This is all done now. So all I like is the guest bath, guest bedroom, the little hallway going in there, and the kitchen, and of course the laundry room. But I could do an entire video on the laundry room. There's tile still in there, a little bit left. It's underneath the air handler for the central unit. Some of it's broke. I've got to somehow get that out and get it replaced. That's going to create more dust. I've got sheetrock that needs to be sanded. There's kind of where the washing machine hookups are, the hot and the cold water. That little box it's got some excess mud to say the least, and around the air handler too. So it's going to be a lot of dust in there, and I don't feel like getting all covered up today. It is Saturday, and contrary to popular belief, I'm going to take some time off. This afternoon, I'm going to do something fun, hopefully. Maybe me and the wife will go to the pool, I don't know. But yeah, it's funny how the acoustics of this place change. Once the sheetrock's up, it's like everything you say now is just an echo. I guess that'll change once we get some furniture and stuff in here. But I got lights, if you can't tell, but here in the foyer, I've got 2 lights put up. I got a light in the laundry room. I've got a light in the master closet and a light in the master bath. All those places were really dark. I threw those lights up real quick. They're probably not going to be permanent. We may change, but they were existing lights, so I'm just going to go with those for now. But I got my trusty little paint roller here. I was going to get me one of those Wagner paint sticks where you can like attach it to the can and suck the paint up in the handle. The handle was bigger, and you could just roll away, and then you could push a button or slide the plunger, and it would make paint come out on your roller here, and you could just keep painting. But right now I'm just using the old-fashioned way, because I went to Lowe's to get one, but believe it or not, they didn't have it. So I come back home and I thought, what the heck, I got a roller, I got my paint tray and everything, I got everything I need. So I pulled this stick out, went to rolling. I'm doing fine as long as I keep my neck on, my head and my neck. I'm probably going to it's going to fall off and roll out the door in a minute because I'm having to look up so much. But I'm going to continue on. Just want to give y'all a little update of what's going on. Okay guys, I mentioned the laundry room. I'm in here working now. You can see there's a few tile left here underneath the central unit, the air handler for the central unit. I just tore this one out right here. I'm not going to tear out any more because it's in the laundry room. I'm just going to try to match up the tile the best we can. Go back with that. I got to figure out what I'm going to do with this piece of base here. I may just cut it off square or may take it out because I'm going to go back with taller base. I don't know if I mentioned that before. That's something. You can see there was this outlet was here. It's more of just a cover for these wires, but they kind of roughed up the mud around. It's no big deal. I'm just going to sand that off. And up here at the top where the pipe going out for the air handler, some mortar on the walls, and up there on the top it's pretty rough, so I'm going to do a little sand in there. And I'm probably just going to run me some trim around this circuit box. I hadn't decided yet. Maybe just leave it as it is. Just depends on how things go. But I didn't have room to get the tripod in here, and it's dusty and it's kind of hot, so we're just going to give you a little quick tour of the laundry room, what I'm doing.
So now after all of this, now we're going to try to put some paint on the walls. Now we went back and forth on paint colors. Y'all, I get so overwhelmed when it comes out to picking room paint colors. But I just went with the same color of paint color that we have in our home now, and it's called Resort Tan. Now I have really enjoyed it, and it's very complementary with a lot of colors. Y'all know I do a lot of light and neutral color decor in my home, but it goes really well with neutral colors. So I just decided to stick with it. I love it in my home now. So I decided instead of just getting overwhelmed and being complicated, do I go with a really light color? Do I go with a gray? But I decided let's do the Resort Tan. So that's what we're going to do. And like we've told y'all in previous videos, we're planning to paint the condo in every room the same color. We're just going to make it easy. You know, it is paint. Eventually, if we ever have time and we feel like it and we don't like it, we can always go back and we can repaint. You know, once we decide, you know, like I say, once we get it all together, once the flooring's in, the appliances, once it all comes together, then you know if you're going to love it or not. And this right here, Ben was not happy. He put a layer of paint on in the master bedroom, but he just wasn't happy with this section of the sheetrock of the wall. He said it had like some little divots in it. So he went back over it with some, you know, with some putty, filled in those little rivet holes that he felt like he could see through the paint. And he's going back now and he's just kind of sanding down some areas around, you know, where the sheetrock was kind of torn up and we just needed to get it smoothed out. Now we had a really long mirror that was over the bathroom vanity that we need to get rid of, and it's tempered. Those mirrors are tempered, so you can't hardly break them. So Ben decided to get the grinder, and he was going to grind it in two. But as soon as he hit the grinder to it, y'all, look what happened. This was pretty amazing. So if you ever need some tempered glass, you know, divided up into sections so you can remove it easier and more safely, that right there did the trick. So he got that mirror removed. So that was another thing that was out of our way, because we're going to go with whole new bathroom vanities and mirrors. So the whole setup's going to be totally different. Now Ben's going over with a second coat of the paint. One coat covered really well, but he was just going back over it and thought, you know, he was going to go back over and put another layer on it. So that is what we've been up to this week. And now we're at Lowe's trying to figure out, you know, all of these fixtures that you have to pick out is so overwhelming. And y'all know this. If you've ever purchased a home, built a home, remodeled, you know, you have to go and you've got to make a lot of decisions. What kind of colors you want. And it's hard to visualize things in your head at the time of how all of this is going to pull together. So we're trying to look and get an idea of bathroom vanities, what size. We're going to go with 2 instead of 1 long one. And we're just going to do 2. And so now we need to decide what color, you know, what size. And we think we're going to go with 2 bathroom vanities that are 36-inch long. So now we're just going to decide, do we want gray? Do we want brown? You know, should we go with white? And then also, after we looked at some bathroom vanities to get some ideas, now we're going to go over to the flooring section. And we are actually at Lowe's, and they have a very big section, you know, for flooring. So we just looked at all of our options, and we think we're going to go with the LPV. That's the luxury vinyl plank, and it comes with the underlayment already on it. You know, and this type flooring right here just snaps together. So we have put this down before. We put this type. It wasn't the luxury plank vinyl, but we did put some laminate flooring in our home now, but it did snap together like this. So it is pretty easy to install, and it goes pretty quick. But I think I'm going to go with this darker color of flooring, y'all. I've gone back and forth because I kind of have more of a lighter color throughout our home now. But I kind of like this, and I like the grain of it. It's got like a little bit of a rough grain feel to it, so I like that. So we're just going full steam ahead now. We're rocking and we're rolling. So, you know, and 2, once we get, you know, more of an idea of the colors and, you know, in the flooring, then it just kind of all is about putting it all back together. So we have already went through 5 gallons of the Resort Tan. We just got the girl to mix up 5 more gallons. We cannot get this color paint in the big 5-gallon tub. You have to buy it separately in the 1-gallon cans. I'm not sure what it is, but that's okay. So we are getting, so far we've got 10 gallons of paint. So we'll see if how far these 5 gallons go, and we'll keep y'all updated in the next video. Hopefully we'll have a lot more done again, and we'll show y'all all the painting that we've been doing and what we've got done, you know, over the next week. Thank y'all so much for coming over, checking out the condo remodel. We love y'all, and we'll see y'all again in the next video. Bye, y'all.